So we'll start with Benjamin and Neville. Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you so much, Ben, for your submission. We have 5 minutes with you. So if you would like to start by speaking to your submission, and then if there is any time left, there might be questions from members, if that's okay with you. Thank you.
Okay. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay?
We can see you, but we can't hear you. Okay.
I can't hear me. Can you hear anything?
We can hear a little bit. I think there is a bit of wind or something like that.
Is that any better?
Definitely better. Much
Okay,
better.
thank you.
Thank
Right, hello. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me today. My name is Ben Nevell and I am coming to you from Dunedin. I know that Parliament is sovereign and that it can legally pass this bill into law. I know that the Select Committee process pays little attention to submitters who simply say this law should not be passed. I know that this is a political decision to pass this bill into law and not a legal one. But as politicians, I ask you to consider why is short-term economic benefit of further oil and gas exploration more important than long-term protection from ecological and societal collapse? Who are you benefiting in the political choices you are making? Not me and my neighbours here in Dunedin, where we are currently experiencing a flood caused by the continued problems of climate change. A transition away from greenhouse gas economy has to happen at some point in time. The longer we leave it, the worse for everyone, worse socially and worse economically. So why are you delaying this inevitable transition? The positive impact, the economic impact of oil and gas exploration quickly evaporates when the economy and people's lives are destroyed by these ever more frequent events, such as that which we're experiencing right now in Dunedin. What are you doing? Whose interests are you serving? Where is your leadership? I want to now quote, if you would not mind, from the recent Supreme Court decision in Smith and Frontiera, the decision of 5 eminent judges in New Zealand who, in my submission, deserve the highest respect. This is what they said. The following points can be taken as common ground or indisputable. Climate change threatens human well-being and planetary health. The window of opportunity to ensure a livable and sustainable future for all is rapidly closing. The choices made and actions implemented in this decade will have impacts both now and for thousands of years. This is our Supreme Court justices. The evidence, they say, is unequivocal that humans have warmed the atmosphere, ocean and land, principally through the emission of greenhouse gases. Widespread and rapid changes in the atmosphere, ocean, cryosphere and biosphere have already occurred. Human-caused climate change is already affecting climate and weather extremes in every region in the world, including my own region. They go on. Many of the impacts of warming fall disproportionately on the poor and vulnerable. This is South Dunedin, where a lot of poor and vulnerable people live, and I would like to ask the politicians what they are doing to protect the poor and vulnerable in my community. Further, the justices of the Supreme Court continue, citing the IPCC report. Cryosphere-related changes in floods, landscapes and water availability have the potential to lead to severe consequences for people, infrastructure and the economy. If this bill is driven by a desire to improve the economy of New Zealand, it is not going to work if it's going to help continue effects like this, which have enormous negative economic consequences. The Supreme Court justices continue. Moreover, as the planet continues to warm, climate change risks will become increasingly complex and more difficult to manage. For that reason, they will become more economically unaffordable for New Zealand. This bill is going backwards, not only in relation to climate change, but in relation to economic benefits for New Zealand. Limiting human-caused global warming requires net zero CO2 emissions combined with strong reductions in other greenhouse gas emissions. Supreme Court justices continue. All global modelling pathways that involve limiting warming to 1.5 degrees involve rapid and deep, and in most cases, immediate greenhouse gas emission reductions in all sectors this decade. This is strong words from our highest court, and I would like to ask the politicians in New Zealand to listen to what the Supreme Court justices have said, listen to what the scientists say, and really reconsider who they are acting for and what kind of leadership they are showing in continuing with an act that ignores the impacts that are occurring to me and my community and my friends here right now in Dunedin. I'm just going to, you can finish this submission at any time you want from now on.
Politician, can you make a right decision for all of us? For all of us. Politician.
All right, Ben, we'll
Can you make a right decision for all of us? Yeah, for all of us. Politician. Can you make a right decision for all of us? Yeah, for all of us.
Thank you, Ben.
You can talk the talk, but will you walk the walk? Will you bring us comfort? Will you bring us comfort?
Do we have Robert Hill?
You can talk the talk, but will you walk the walk? Will you bring us comfort?